Today I'm going to do a deep dive into Trisha Paytas. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Blaine Elizabeth. Trisha Paytas, the name alone, sparks a reaction. Is she a troll? Is she a mother? Is she a misunderstood creative genius? Or is she the internet's most shameless troll? Whether you love her or whether you hate her, one thing is undeniable. Trisha has built an empire. From starting a YouTube channel in 2007 that skyrocketed her to internet fame, to her appearances in Dancing with the Stars, Modern Family, or the millions of music videos that she's been in.
This is like a career highlight. I'm like, oh my gosh, Katy Perry sent me her song, and it's like her first song back. So it's like, what is the sound? What is the words? What are the message?
She's a mother. Open your eyes, just look around and you'll discover.
Trisha has done it all, establishing herself as a pop culture fixture long before her YouTube stardom. Trisha has become a part of reality TV history with her appearance in My Strange Addiction for tanning, where she revealed her obsession with tanning, a moment that turned heads and added her to her growing reputation for pushing boundaries. But her career wasn't just about being in the front of a camera. She started as a successful podcaster with frenemies.
I'll be just Kelly.
Also, I would rather die than go on Saturday Night Live. Because it just seems like a lot of work. Not because I'm opposed. It just seems like a lot of work.
Lazy.
it's like...
I'll take it. I'll be on it.
She had a podcast with Tana Mongeau. Trisha has mastered the art of staying relevant in an ever-evolving digital world. Of course, her controversial moments have kept her in the spotlight. From the famous DID scandal to accusations of cultural appropriation and offensive remarks, Trisha is no stranger to backlash, but she's also been refreshingly open about her mental health, her past trauma, and her toxic relationships, and her search for love and acceptance. Given fans raw moments of vulnerability in the midst of all of her chaotic moments. Trisha is a very polarizing character. You either love her or you hate her. Of course, her controversial moments have kept her in the spotlight. Editing me here. Don't forget the time that she didn't realize the stove wasn't on and she was cooking raw eggs for like a long time.
Scrambling eggs. This might be... Oh my god. That is the gas smell. Holy cow. That's why they weren't cooking. Holy cow, I'm so stupid. I didn't even like... Oh my god. Oh my god, that was literally so dumb. Like, so stupid. I was like, why are these scrambling? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot.
But today, she's a wife, a mother, and still is one of the most talked about figures in internet culture. Love her or hate her, Trisha Paytas is impossible to ignore. In this video, we are going to be deep diving into her life, her rise to fame, and her endless controversies, and the reasons why you might love her or why you might hate her, but you can't ignore her. I have a script. Segment 1, and I have it organized into segments. Early life and the beginning of fame. Trisha Paytas was born on May 8th, 1988. We're both 36. Hey girl. Millennial mamas in Riverside, California, but she grew up in Illinois before moving to Ridgecrest, California. She attended Burroughs High School in Ridgecrest, where she faced the typical challenges of adolescence, alongside struggles with self-esteem and mental health. She also got made fun of for being fat and for her weight. And she's been open about a difficult relationship with her father following her parents' divorce, which left a lasting impact on her. After high school, Trisha moved to Los Angeles at 18, chasing her dreams of breaking into Hollywood. Like many aspiring actors, she started with small gigs and background roles, including appearances in music videos. Trisha was an extra in Eminem's We Made You.
Does anybody have any, like, wicked random celebrity beef? Like,
So this series might get me in trouble, but this is another nicest celebrity versus kind of like, ooh, scary. This was the Eminem video I was in. I was Jessica Simpson. He was Tony Romo. I was about 20 years old and I was cast as Fat Jessica Simpson. Now, behind the scenes, Eminem on the BTS, he was very like fun and just like all over the place and like loud and like he was a great ball of energy. But once it turned off, like behind the scenes, he's like, hi, I'm Marshall. Thanks for doing this. And I remember the director, Joseph Kahn, he also hated my outfit that the wardrobe gave me. They put me in a skirt. He was pissed that they didn't know what Daisy Dukes were. So he was more mad at them and kept yelling. But he would tell me, like, he would tell Eminem, like, okay, like, her blubber, like play with it, whatever, like, you know, giving direction, because I'm a fat Jessica Simpson, totally fine. And when he left, I remember Marshall or Eminem being like, oh my gosh, like, you look better than the real Jessica, don't be self-conscious. Because I think I might have said I was like self-conscious, or I don't know what I said, I don't know, I was 20 years old, and he was insanely nice.
Amy Winehouse's You Know That I'm No Good, and the All-American Rejects song, Swing, Swing, Swing from the Tables of My Heart. These early roles gave her some exposure into Hollywood, but did not make her a household name. But the true turning point came in 2007 when Trisha started her YouTube channel. Initially, she posted makeup and beauty tutorials, but it wasn't long before her unique personality started shining through. Her fast-talking rants, over-the-top storytelling, and unapologetic honesty quickly made her a standout figure on the platform. Fans were drawn to her raw, unfiltered style, and she became known for sharing everything from mental health struggles to her wild experiences. Trisha, talking about her obsession with Quentin Tarantino, she just would go and do story time, she'd do trolling. She most famously identified as a chicken nugget. She would cry on her kitchen floor a lot. If you know, you know, you had to be there. Trisha wasn't just another beauty guru. She was chaotic. She was a fast-talking, energetic little bean that was both relatable and unpredictable. Whether she was ranting about Hollywood or getting into bizarre, sometimes controversial topics, her audience loved the drama and the honesty that seemed to follow her everywhere. In fact, Trisha later revealed that her fast rise to fame was not an accident. She didn't just want to be famous, she thrived in the spotlight. Her energy and willingness to put herself out there, no matter how outrageous, became her signature style. By 2010, Trisha had established herself as a major internet personality. She was no longer just the girl in music videos or other aspiring actresses. She was an icon in internet culture, with fans and critics alike drawn to her unpredictable content and her larger-than-life persona. Her journey was just beginning. As Trisha's popularity exploded on YouTube, her content grew more diverse, and she quickly transitioned from a beauty vlogger to one of the most polarizing figures on the internet today. The trolling era, segment 2. As Trisha's online presence grew, so did her reputation for being the queen of trolling. By the early 2010s, Trisha wasn't just sharing makeup tutorials. She was making headlines for her outrageous stunts and bizarre claims that blurred the lines between reality and performance art. She made no apologies for stirring up drama, embracing the chaos that came along with being the internet's ultimate provocateur. Perhaps the most iconic example of Trisha's trolling persona was when she declared that she identified as a chicken nugget. Yep.
You guys, when you feel like a chicken nugget, you feel like not delicious. Well, you feel delicious, but you also feel like fried and fake on the inside.
Yep, you heard that right. This absurd statement pretty much needs context. She was talking about being in a breakup and feeling fried and just feeling like shit, basically. But anyways, she identified as a chicken nugget. This absurd statement was, of course, not as a serious identity claim, but a clear example of her unique approach to the internet performance art. In true Trisha fashion, she leaned into the absurdity, fully aware that it would send the internet into a frenzy.
I love starting beef with anybody. Why? Bored.
And it worked. People were talking about her. People were confused. They were outraged. They were entertained. Of course, they were entertained. But that wasn't the only shocking moment. Trisha often made headlines for claiming to identify as transgender, even though she had no history of transitioning or identifying as such. She later processed this and more identified with a drag queen, and her pronouns are currently she, they. This combined with her constant identity switches from saying that she was a feminist to claiming to have multiple personalities added fuel to the fire that was Trisha's constant trolling. And then came the infamous transracial video, where Trisha claimed to identify as a black woman, sparking even more outrage. Was she joking? Was she serious? It didn't matter. Trisha knew that by challenging societal norms and provoking cultural debates, she would keep her name in the forefront and in the spotlight of internet culture. And of course, that's exactly what happened.
Trisha Paytas Scandals Part 3. Now this one is definitely controversial. She made a I think I may be black video. She's like, my ethnicity has changed. I was like, girl, what are you talking about? You're white. What do you mean you think you may be black?
Trisha's trolling also found a huge audience in the world of reaction videos. Some fans loved the shock factor and the absurdity, while others of her actions found it offensive. Commentators would dedicate hours of content to discussing her most recent stunts, breaking down her antics, and trying to figure out what was real, what was fake, and what was her being a troll. The line was always blurred. Was she trolling for views, or was she just so desperate for attention that she didn't care about the consequences? One of the biggest appeals of Trisha's trolling was her unapologetic attitude. She didn't care if people hated her. In fact, she reveled in it. She often said that any attention was good attention. The more that she could provoke, the more relevant that she would remain. In an ever-changing world of social media and internet culture, Trisha didn't care about being liked. She cared about being seen. She cared about being relevant. The trolling era wasn't just about shock value, but it was about building a brand. Trisha understood the mechanics of internet fame before many others. She knew that people would watch, talk, and engage, even if they were mad or offended. And when the dust settled, she'd still be there, riding the wave of the latest controversy and staying relevant. Is it chaotic? Is it wrong? Or is it genius? You be the judge. In a world where creators often try to be liked and polished or approved of, Trisha chose to embrace in the chaos. Her trolling wasn't just a tactic, it was her art, her expression, and it worked. For a time, she was just the most talked about person on the internet, and that's exactly what she wanted. All right, now we're going to move to segment 3. Segment 3, the controversies. Trisha Paytas didn't just become famous for her trolling. She became a polarizing figure due to a series of controversies that would go on to define her career in the public eye. Over the years, her actions have sparked backlash, leaving people divided on whether she's intentionally controversial or if her outbursts are just a part of her unpredictable personality. Let's take a look at some of the biggest controversies that have surrounded Trisha this far. Controversy 1. Fetishizing Jewish culture.
Wait, are you Jewish, Dan?
Half Jewish.
Wait, which half? Your mom or dad?
My dad. Which
Fake.
Right.
The mom's got to be
Girl,
Jewish.
you don't even have shit in you.
You're way more fake
converting.
Jew than me.
Yeah, stop. Who are you? We've got like a Jewish supremacist over here.
My whole dad's side of the family is Jewish, so yes, I'm not Jewish.
The
but-
mom's got to be Jewish too.
He said he's not Jewish. You're screaming. Well, you're like one day of Hebrews trending away from spitting at girls on the street on Fairfax.
If it wasn't COVID, honestly, like I feel like it would be okay.
To spit on people.
Maybe like James Charles because he's a predator.
One of the most widely discussed controversies involved Trisha's conversion to Judaism in 2020.
I'm a Catholic. I don't believe in suicide. I believe I need to get to heaven. Like, I'm also Jewish too, but Catholic is.
She's not Jewish.
I'm converting.
Not that I care, but she's not.
Okay, well, I'm on my way to convert. My boyfriend's an Israeli Jew.
You don't have you wouldn't even make it
Oh my God.
100th of way through Jewish conversion.
Trisha made headlines when she announced that she had converted to Judaism, sparking mixed reactions. While some supported her exploration of the religion, many criticized her fetishizing Jewish culture. Trisha's online presence and TikToks about Jewish holidays were seen by many as disrespectful.
Oh Hanukkah, light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the horror. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Involving it to play with and not guess to eat.
Also, she had said some disrespectful and appropriation things on the Frenemies podcast that I will insert here.
Tricked me. I thought he was a full Jew, and then he's like, "Actually, my mom's only Jewish." I'm like,
That's full Jew.
Okay, but his dad's like Catholic. I
So
want.
you want Jewish purity.
I need. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get.
You gotta stop, bro. It's weird how you fetishize Jewish
it's not
people.
Fetishizing.
It
It's wanting
totally
to be in
is.
the upper echelon of the world. I want a free
Upper
trip to Israel.
echelon.
Yeah.
What does it have to do with what?
Because you guys get privileges, like getting a free trip to Israel. I would love a free trip to Israel. How come I don't get that?
Reactions from Jewish creators criticized Trisha's actions, including comments like, "This is cultural appropriation." Her followers questioned her sincerity, with some accusing her of disrespecting the faith for the sake of attention. Trisha later apologized, admitting that she didn't fully understand the gravity of her actions, but the controversy left a lasting stain on her reputation, with some fans questioning if she ever truly respected the religion or if it was simply just another stunt to keep her name in the headlines. Controversy number 2, the dissociative identity disorder scandal.
So I have borderline personality disorder, which is more of like a
like a personality disorder. And I had trouble like regulating my emotions. I thought relationships were more intense than they were. I would like have like these fantasies, but also like I would disassociate at the same time.
I don't want to take antidepressants. What if I lose my sparkle, huh?
Next up, we have the famous dissociative identity disorder controversy. One of Trisha's most common talked about divisive moments in 2018, Trisha posted videos claiming to have DID, saying that she had multiple personalities. She talked openly about how she struggled with the disorder, but the mental health community quickly pushed back, accusing her of misrepresenting a serious condition. Critics argued that Trisha was trivializing a real mental health issue by using it as part of her content without a proper diagnosis or understanding of the disorder. The backlash was swift and intense, and many pointing out how her unqualified statements could potentially harm those who actually are living with DID. Trisha responded by saying that she was never trying to offend anyone, but was merely expressing her experience in a way that felt real to her. Trisha even talked with Dr. Drew about her self-diagnosis and about her experiences with DID, where she defended herself. Trisha stated that it was a real part of her life. However, the controversy only continued to grow.
I think being a little schizo, a little multi-personality disorder, I think really helps, you know, because it's like you're acting every day. So like I could literally play like dozens of roles because I feel like my personality is like all over the place. I act my whole life. Like my mom used to think I was schizo back in the day because one day I'd be a tomboy, one day I'd be a girly girl.
Many in the mental health community expressed concern over the misinformation that she was spreading. Controversy 3, offensive statements. Trisha's controversies didn't stop over the years. She's made a number of offensive statements that have alienated many fans. These comments ranged from mocking accents to making transphobic remarks. Trisha has apologized for several of these incidents, but many felt her apologies were often too late or insincere.
So do I think I'm transgender? Yes, 1,000%. Do I identify with my natural born gender? 1,000%. So
perhaps one of the most notable was her transphobic language, which caused an uproar with the �LGBT_QIA+ community. Trisha made several jokes about transgender individuals, mocking gender identity, and misgendering people in her videos. Her responses to the backlash were often dismissive or lackluster, which further fueled the fire. Though later she issued apologies, the damage was already done. Many fans felt that she was unable to take fully responsible for her actions. Controversy number 4, the exploitation of mental health and self-diagnosis. Another issue that caused significant controversy is Trisha's frequent self-diagnosis of mental health disorders. From borderline personality disorder to depression, Trisha has publicly spoken about her struggles with mental health, often without seeking professional help or providing evidence of formal diagnosis. Not like we really need one, but this is just a controversy that she's gone through. Trisha was trivializing the experiences of those with actual diagnoses by self-diagnosing on her platform. These self-diagnoses became a part of her persona, but not everyone believed that she was treating these issues with the seriousness that they deserved. Trisha's behavior sparked a broader conversation about how creators with larger platforms should handle sensitive topics like mental health. It left many questioning whether Trisha was simply seeking attention or if she truly understood the gravity of her words. Now, I actually am a mental health professional. I am a licensed social worker in the state of Michigan, but because I don't know Trisha, I haven't talked to Trisha in real life, I don't feel like I can comment or diagnose her mental health. In order to diagnose somebody, you actually need to be in a room with them and talk to them, and they have to be your client, and you have to do a full assessment on them in order to do a diagnosis. Trisha's controversial moments weren't just limited to these instances. There were numerous other incidents that kept her in the eye of the storm. From accusations of cultural appropriation to exploiting mental health for views, her ability to stir up drama has been a key part of her identity. All while it has earned her a massive following, it's also made her one of the internet's most divisive figures. Segment 4, her human nature. Behind the trolling, the controversies, and the fame, Trisha Paytas is also a human being, a woman who's faced real-life struggles, bullying in high school, and trauma. She's tried to navigate the complexities of relationship, family, and self-identity. Despite her often tumultuous public persona, Trisha has found a sense of stability and love with Moses Hakman, an Israeli artist and photographer. Their relationship became one of the most significant chapters in Trisha's personal life, with the couple getting engaged in early 2021 and marrying later that year. While the couple's relationship has had its share of ups and downs, including public disputes and occasional internet drama, their love has also been a source of support and growth for Trisha. Moses often been a calm presence in Trisha's life, helping her navigating the stress of being a public figure. Trisha has credited Moses with helping her feel grounded, providing emotional support when the pressures of online fame get too overwhelming. Their relationship represents a rare glimpse of Trisha's stability in a chaotic public life, and in many ways, Moses has been her anchor through the storm. In 2022, Trisha became a mother. The birth of her daughter marked a turning point for Trisha as she began to share more of her personal life in a new, more vulnerable way. Becoming a mom has brought out more of a nurturing side of Trisha, as she has spoken about how much it has changed her perspective on life. Though Trisha's journey into motherhood wasn't without its struggles, she's expressed a deep love and devotion for her daughter. Trisha's content has evolved over time, showing a more genuine side to her personality, one of that focuses on her family and the moments that matter the most. Motherhood has helped Trisha reconnect with the more authentic parts of herself, revealing the woman behind the controversial videos and the headlines. Her posts about motherhood show a side of her that is nurturing, protective, and determined to provide a better life for herself and her children.
I'm just like you, I'm just like you, you're just like me, you're just like me. It's something anyone can see.
Trisha has also been open about her struggles with mental health, something that has been a reoccurring theme throughout her life. From her past battles with self-harm to navigating self-esteem issues, Trisha's transparency has resonated with so many that see themselves in her struggles. Over the years, Trisha has expressed the difficulty of reconciling her public persona with her true self, and how therapy has played a significant role in her journey towards self-acceptance.
So I have borderline personality disorder, which is more of like a personality disorder. And I had trouble like regulating my emotions. I thought relationships were more intense than they were. I would like have like these fantasies, but also like I would disassociate at the same time. So there was like delusion, there was dissociation, there was like a lot happening. And yeah, I think it wasn't until then that I saw a therapist who was like, oh, this might be something you have, which then they referred me to DBT classes, which is, it's like a group therapy for people with borderline.
Dialectical behavior therapy.
Yeah.
And how did that help specifically?
Oh, it helped.
Is that what helped turn the corner?
Yes.
So what about it specifically?
The group aspect of just like hearing other people like share like what I was going through, because I didn't know what splitting was. I didn't know what disassociating was. And I was
what is splitting and disassociating? Tell us.
So like disassociating, like just like you almost like black out. There'd be times when I couldn't even remember, like people would tell me what happened. I'm like, I just don't remember that happening, because I would totally black out almost. And I guess I did it since childhood. When you asked me about childhood, so much of that I just disassociated from, where it's like, I don't remember. It's kind of a blur, like memories, but like, I just don't remember a lot of it. And same thing splitting. It's like all or nothing, right? It's like, you know, I'm obsessed with someone or I completely hate someone, and I can just turn like in an.
I think everybody needs therapy. Having an unbiased person to kind of take a look at what you're going through and give you some advice or perspectives or diagnoses, just someone to take a look at what's going on and help you sort through it all, but they're not directly involved in it, so they're not emotional. Over the years, Trisha has expressed the difficulty of reconciling her public persona with her true self, and how therapy has played a significant role in her journey towards self-acceptance. She shared moments of growth, from working on her relationship with food to battling the deep-seated insecurities that have plagued her throughout her life. While Trisha's mental health has been the subject of both controversy and sympathy, it's clear that she's been on a long road to understanding herself and loving herself, flaws and all. In the midst of the chaos and the noise that has defined her career, Trisha has spoken about her desire for peace, whether through meditation, time spent in nature, or simply stepping back from the spotlight. Trisha has sought ways to disconnect and find a sense of inner calm. Online persona may often appear chaotic, but in private, Trisha has often expressed a yearning for balance and tranquility. She's shown a side of herself that seeks to evolve, hoping to find a path toward emotional stability and peace of mind. Overall, she wants to be a good mother to her children and provide a safe and loving home for them. Trisha Paytas' journey through relationships has been one marked by public highs and lows. Over the year, Trisha's personal life has played out in the public eye with the relationships that have sparked both admiration and controversy. But beyond the drama, Trisha's relationships have been a key part of her growth, both as a person and in her online presence. Segment 5. Relationships and friendships. Trisha Paytas' journey through relationships has been marked by public highs and lows. Over the years, Trisha's personal life has been playing out in the public eye with her relationships that have sparked both admiration and controversy. But beyond the drama, Trisha's relationships have been a key part to her growth, both as a person and in her online presence. Trisha's early relationships were often deeply personal, but played out publicly. As her fame grew, so did her romantic relationships, many of which were marked by the extreme emotional highs and the painful breakups. She became known for being candid about her heartbreak, often sharing details of her relationships with her growing audience. These public breakups often fueled the trolling persona that she would embrace. But behind the internet drama, Trisha was seeking something real, a deep connection, and a partner who could provide emotional stability. Relationship number 1, Jason Nash. One of Trisha's most well-known relationships was with Jason Nash, a YouTube comedian and member of the Vlog Squad. The two's relationship was well documented on YouTube, with their ups and downs often serving as fodder for David Dobrik's content. Their dynamic captured the attention of millions, but it was also a volatile one. Trisha and Jason's relationship had multiple breakups and makeups, often drawing fans into their personal drama. Trisha was open about her emotional investment in the relationship, often voicing her frustrations and her heartbreak publicly. Trisha used their relationship as content a lot in the beginning, too. Though their relationship ended, the Trish and Jason era highlighted how Trisha was still searching for love and validation in a very public way. Relationship 3, Moses Hochman and finding stability. However, in 2021, Trisha's life took a turn when she met Moses, an artist photographer. Their relationship was different from anything Trisha had experienced in the past. Moses brought a sense of calm and stability that Trisha had longed for. The couple got engaged quickly, and their marriage followed soon after. Moses was not only a romantic partner, but also a source of emotional support for Trisha. He often encouraged her to be more vulnerable and authentic with her audience, something that resonated deeply with Trisha. While their relationship hasn't been without its ups and its downs, Trisha has spoken highly of Moses, acknowledging that he has brought out a sense of balance and emotional peace that she's never known before. Relationship number 4, her relationship with motherhood. Trisha's relationship with motherhood has also been transformative. In 2022, she became a mother to a beautiful baby girl, a journey that has been changing her perspective on love and man, my arm's getting tired. Becoming a mother has softened Trisha's edges and brought a new sense of purpose. Her relationship with her daughter is her most cherished connection. She has openly discussed the overwhelming joy and responsibility that came with it. She has named her daughter Malibu Barbie. Motherhood has helped Trisha reframe her identity instead of focusing on her online persona. She has shifted her priorities by building a life of love and stability for herself and her family. This role has given her a sense of clarity and a deeper appreciation for the quiet moments in life. Through all of the twists and the turns in her relationships, Trisha Paytas has continued to evolve. From her early tumultuous relationships to finding love and peace with Moses and to becoming a mother, each relationship has played a pivotal role in shaping the woman that she is today. Trisha's journey is a testament to the power of growth, self-reflection, and the importance of finding authentic connections in a world that is often chaotic and a spectacle. All right, segment 6, Life Today. Trisha's life today. Trisha says that she has turned a new leaf. As a wife and a mother, she now focuses on her family, her life, and her content. Her videos now mostly feature her life as a mother, her favorite pastime, mukbangs. She seems to have found some stability, but knowing Trisha, we can't rule out another viral scandal anytime soon. Today, Trisha Paytas is attempting to rebrand and redefine herself. After years of living in chaotic public feuds and controversies, she now focuses on family life, motherhood, and a calmer, more grounded existence. In 2021, Trisha married Moses Hochman, a photographer, artist, and the couple welcomed their first child in 2022. This was a huge shift for Trisha, who for most of her career was known for her wild behavior and her tumultuous relationships. For a while, Trisha has seemed to embrace a quieter, more family-focused life, posting videos that highlight her motherhood journey. These include everything from cozy snuggling at-home moments to candid discussions about her postpartum journey. It's not all perfect, though. Trisha still uploads her famous mukbangs and sometimes reverts back to her wild persona on social media, but the tone has changed. She's less about drama and more about sharing everyday moments, albeit still with the occasional hint of her signature outrageous personality. But regardless of where you stand on her transformation, one thing is clear. Trisha has become a more nuanced public figure in the public eye. No longer just a drama queen or the internet's favorite punching bag, Trisha is trying to strike a balance between the chaotic and unpredictable persona that made her famous and the more grounded, vulnerable person of herself that her followers now get to see on a daily basis. Trisha is trying to strike a balance between the chaotic, unpredictable person that made her famous and the grounded, more vulnerable person of herself that her followers now get to see on a daily basis. Trisha Paytas is a walking contradiction and a troll at heart. A provocateur with moments of vulnerability. Love her or hate her, she's a cultural phenomenon. She's a phenomenon, queen of the Amazon. Sorry. She refuses to be ignored. Trisha Paytas' story is one of resilience, transformation, and never backing down from the challenge of becoming her true self. From her early days in the spotlight to the controversies that define so much of her career, to the powerful shift that has made her authentic in motherhood and personal growth, to the powerful shifts that she's made towards authenticity, motherhood, and powerful growth. Trisha has shown that it's possible to evolve no matter how many times life throws curveballs your way. Today, she stands as a woman who has learned, adapted, and grown stronger with each chapter of her life. Her journey is a reminder that no matter where you've been, the future is always full of new possibilities. Thank you so much for joining me as we explored the many layers of Trisha Paytas, her struggles, her triumphs, and her polarizing nature. Be sure to follow along her journey as she continues to inspire and create in only ways that Trisha can. So what do you think? Is Trisha Paytas a misunderstood genius of internet culture or a problematic influencer who's gone too far? Let's discuss it in the comments. Thank you so much for following along on this journey, and I will see you next time. Bye.